Now I'll go to my collection, that is C1, click on triple dot and select mock collection. I'll click on it. Now, once I click on it, it will ask me configuration, where collection is already C1. Mock server name, it depends what actually you want to give. Let me give as per the document, that is M1. Now, if your collection has multiple releases, then you will go with tag. Now, for example, I have C1 with multiple releases and this is current, right? So I can have my collection with version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, right? It depends how progressive development is happening, or how progressively you are adding your request. Depending on that, your collection will have some releases, right? And in order to differentiate between multiple release, you will have tag. Now comes environment. As of now, there is no environment, right? So let me click here. Now, if you see, there is no environment as of now, right? Can create environment. To do that, I have to just click here. Let me go and click here. If you see, an environment is set of variables that allows you to switch the context of your request. Context in the sense, context. For example, www.google.com, right? And then slash my email or, webmail or whatever, right? So here, google.com is the base URL, and whatever comes after slash, that is your path, right? URL path or URI path. So if you have a set of environmental variables, you can go and you can set it. So in this particular case, we are not going to use any variable. So if we are not going to use any variable, that is environmental variable, I'll go and I will say that, see, I don't want any environment here. This is the reason why we have selected no environment. But if you have environmental variable like context, URI path, you can go and you can set those environmental variables there. So that's what is important to know here regarding environment. What is environment? Environment has connection of environmental variables which you may need. Next option is save the mock server URL as an environmental variable. Let us keep selecting. You have make mock server private. By default, it is public. And then simulate fixed network delay. So you can understand that by default, your mock server that you're going to create is publicly accessible. If you want it to make private, you can select make mock server private. And you can also share the server with your team members so that they don't need to create the server again for their testing needs. Now we'll go and we'll click on create mock server. Now, once you click on create mock server, it gives you mock server URL.